All right, guys, so we're going to work on a workflow today. What we're going to end up doing is I'm going to use 3 softwares. We're going to go ahead and take this. God darn it. We're going to go ahead and take this picture here. This is my family here. And we're going to isolate my grandmother here, getting rid of everyone else from the photo. And then we're going to run it through a software to remove the background. Okay, and then with the goal being that then we can use it to put words or do whatever we want there. So we're going to end up going to go use our newer software, our MagicQuill, and I'm going to show you. We're going to get everyone out of here. Then we're going to run it through a little utility software that we have called Rembg, Remove Background. Rembg is the name of it. And then we'll be able to throw it into our open source Gimp photo editor to get what we want to do, and we'll see how long it takes. Shouldn't take that long, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So before we do that, however, please do like the channel, share it with other people. I want to tell you that actually the holidays are coming up. It's going to have a lot of time to be working on this stuff, and there's nothing better than working on this stuff with a friend. And over here on our Patreon site, we are now offering memberships for your friends, so you can actually gift somebody, pay $10 and say, hey, get out there and get doing some stuff, Jack, let's work on this together. And you guys can actually be out here doing some cool stuff together as well. So all right, well, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and move on with getting going with this work tutorial. So hang in there. Yo. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we got to make sure we have our MagicQuill software. So if you don't have that, you can head over to patreon.com, CogniBuild. Just click on the collections here, and then you can click on member exclusive software. All you got to do is scroll through all this rope stuff. I don't know why that's all up at the top, but here we go. You'll find it down here, and just click it, download it. Very simple to install. You just extract it and then install it. You would just the letter comes down here, extract it, or you just double click install. Then you got to press like one button after that. Take about 10-15 minutes to get it going, but then when you're done, you're just going to go ahead and click run MagicQuill like that, and that's going to go ahead and pop up a command prompt where it's going to go ahead and load here. And then once it takes a second to load the checkpoint shards. Alrighty, and we go do, and there it goes. Okay, so then all you got to do is go over here and press the control button and left click on that. So that's going to pop us up to our browser. Okay, and this is the app. Extremely accessible. People have been asking me, why do you give a rip about inpainting? Because it's been around for a while, and I'm telling you the reason I give a rip is because this works so good and it's so easy. So what we're going to do here, let's go ahead and load the image we're going to go on. We could click over here and load it there, or we can just click on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and click, and I'm going to grab the photo that I want. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, so there is a picture of everyone. Now what I need to do is I need to get everyone out of here. So I'm not adding anything. If I was adding, I could use this plus button, but we're going to go ahead and use the negative here. Now I'm going to go under my parameters. I'm going to see what we've got loaded up. It's got realistic vision. I think I'm going to put it on Dream Shaper. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but Dream Shaper seems to be pretty good. Now basically what we need to do is click this negative. This is the remove thing, and we're going to start highlighting people. But notice it's not very big. So what we want to do is make this a little bigger, and we're just going to go over faces. Now I have to be careful, because if I get too close to grandma over here, we'll end up deleting her. And notice every time I left click and then let go, it creates a new edge. So watch this. Let's say I go here. Let's say I go there. Oh no. Well, I can just click that last piece there. Okay. I also, same thing, if I did it, I could also click this back. But how that helps is then later on, let's say I go down here, I'm at edge 4, but I could delete edge 2. Okay, well, I could delete that there and see it did all that. Let's see if we can add that back. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So what we need to do is we need to highlight all of this, get really close, but without grabbing it. Now this isn't gonna always a perfect process. I've done this before and had like some weird caveman show up. It was actually kind of creepy, but it's fine. Okay, now see, I can't really get in there with this big thing, so if I could bring this down and then I could fit in there to get those. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to click the run button. Now, I could type remove man, but sometimes it messes it up. Let's just see if it'll remove it if I press run. So it'll take a second. It's got to load the model. It always takes a little bit of time the first time, and then it goes faster. Okay, look at that. He's gone. That's incredible, huh? So we're going to go ahead and press the accept and bring it over there. Now let's go here and work on this feller here. So I'm going to bring this back up again so we can get big swaths. Let's go ahead. I'm going to leave my auntie there just for now. Now, one of the things, I did this before, one of the things, was an issue was making sure that we don't screw up that hat, because the image will mess up the hat, or the deletion. Now notice I've got all of this bits of his shirt in here that are not quite, so there I took a piece of the hat off. So I'm going to hit the back thing, remove a couple of those. Then I'm going to pull back a bit. There we go. Because I just want to get close enough to get those things off. Now, if I didn't have you on video, I would zoom in a bit more. But if I zoomed in, oh, I messed it up. If I zoomed in, it would screw up your view. So we're just going to... All right, so let's see what happens now. Let's do the same thing. Let's click run. And he's gone. Okay, kind of messed up her hair, which is funny, but that's fine because we're getting rid of her. The hat still looks good. Okay, that's important. What's that on her face? I am going to zoom in for just a second. Oh, I guess it won't. I guess that's just shadow. Is that the way that was? All right, well, let's go ahead and reset it. Okay, let's go ahead now. I'm going to press accept. Okay, there we go. Now let's work on the next lady here. Same thing. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And what helps is, now I could do everybody all at once, but I did try that before, and like I said, I started getting some weird results. It was creepy. It was like all of a sudden there's just like weird caveman or weird, just bizarre looking person in the background. Type of thing if you woke up to, you'd scream. So let's go ahead, click run. And she's gone. And look at that, it even put some stuff in the back, but we don't even care about that because we're going to get rid of that later. So let's accept it. Haven't changed her a bit. That's good. So let's go over here and this, my sweet mama here. Let's grab her. Get her out of here. Get out of here. Yo. All right. Same thing. Let's click run. And there you go. That's really good. Now, I'm going to show you something about this app. They nerfed it. Once you accept it, you can't save it. And I don't know if they did that on purpose or not. So before I click this over, I'm going to right click over here and go open a new image, a new tab. And I'm going to get the image and then I'm going to save it. So I just right click it, save it. And then I'm going to put it in a temp file. I don't think you can see this on yours, but I'm going to go ahead and save it to a temp over here. And okay, now I can go back here. I can press this, but now if you try to save it here, it allows you to click save image, but it will not save it. It'll just save a black screen. But look at that. That was really easy. We're actually done with that now. So now what we need to do is we need to work on getting rid of the background. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to the Patreon site. Patreon.com/cognibuild. Okay. And I'm going to go down here to search post, and I'm going to type in Rembg. And it's going to bring up this. Let me turn this off real quick. Okay, and we're going to find this app here called AI Background Removal app. Now, this isn't a great, this isn't a big fancy app. This is really just a tutorial app, and you can grab this. This is available for all patrons. So it doesn't matter what level you are, you can just grab it. So what you want to do with this one is click on there to get to it, and then same thing. You just click this, and you can download it. Now, that one page, if you don't want to get going quick, you can actually follow the installation tutorial, and that will show you how to do it too. But anyway, so same thing. We're going to go back to our file explorer over here, and what we do is we saved it to a folder, extracted it, and then just installed. So it takes a little bit of time to install it. Downloads a 6 GB maybe sort of thing, and then all we got to do is click on run, and then it's going to pop up this over here, if I can find it for you real quick. This. So like I said, this is a no thrills app, but it works really good. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we can click up here. Look, we could do it to a bunch of things in a folder. We could actually grab a image off of the website, off of a website, and throw it in there, and it'll download it and everything. But we just want to grab single image, and I'm going to put an input file. I'm going to go bloop. I'm going to click that browse. Okay, and let me see, and we're just going to go ahead and grab the image that we just worked on. So this is where it was saved to, and notice it's going to download it to the same folder that this application's running in, and it's going to call it, and it's going to say _rembg.png. So this is all we got to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and click submit. It's going to take just a second to run through this, and there it came out. Now looks like it might have messed up her hat a little bit. Let's go ahead and run it again. One thing about AI is often you do things multiple times, you get different results. That could also be an issue. Let's go back and take a look at the stuff we were working on over here. I'm kind of curious what this shade is. Was that, oh, I guess that was there. Okay. So, all right. So anyway, so it's fine. Okay. So we've got it. I wonder what would happen if we name this for. Let's see if we get a second. Okay, so it's doing the same thing. No big deal. So we've gone ahead and saved it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Oh, whoops, I wasn't even on there. I left you hanging there, didn't I? Okay, so we went ahead and saved it to the folder. We can find that over here. Let's go back over here to our Rembg. And if we, God darn it, I'm sorry. Okay, here, if we click the folder, then we click outputs, you can see the outputs that we have done. Okay, so we can click there, and there it is. Okay, so that was just part of the original photo, and I guess that was just black. So that's cool. Look at that. It has removed things. So now let's go ahead and let's open up Gimp. So what we're going to do is just do something like this. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this stuff, and let's just hit that, and I'm going to type in Gimp. If you don't have Gimp installed, you should get Gimp, and you should get Gimp. It's very good software. Oops. Oh, God. Man, I'm all over the place. I am so apologetic. Okay. Now, let's go back to our photo here. Okay. And let's grab it and throw it in here. Okay, so now notice it put her in there. That's great. Now it left her. We still need to put a background in here. Okay, so we need a background color or something. Let me show you really quick how this would look. Let's say we go over here and grab another picture. I'm just going to grab, I don't know, let's grab this and throw this in here. Now if I grabbed her, now notice over here on our layers, this layer's on top. If we go down here to where she is and put it up here, puts her on top. Now look at, she's transparent. We could put her here. We could do a control, we could do a shift S. Could make her James Bond if we want here. There you go. Okay, I'm going to hit Control Z and undo that. Let's get her back there. And I'm going to go over here to this layer I added. I'm just going to right click on it. I'm going to delete that. But let's say now what I want to do is I'm going to put her over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and this. I'm going to go up here to layers. I'm going to go new layer. And I want to put a background color. Let's put blue. And I guess it didn't work. So we've got the layer though. Oh, that was just the label. So I'm going to go over here to edit. And we're going to click on this fill with FG color. But we need to change the color to what we want. So let's, I don't know, let's put purple, I guess. So we're going to choose it and then fill with that. Now same thing, that layer's on top. So I just got to go down here, click this, and drag it up. And there she is, okay? So obviously that hat's a little bit weird. I could work with that. Maybe what I would probably, work better with this is if this was a black background. So let's go back here and fill with that. And that looks a little bit better. And then we could, like that, I could move grandma around here, and then I could put words, and I could say, this is my grandma, okay? And then now put it in black, so I just highlight that, and then I just change this to the color I want. All right? So there you go. And we have done that. That was a really easy workflow. We just started with, what did we start with? We started with this. Okay, we started with this. We opened up our app and just removed those real simply. This is great software. It's so easy to use, and it's available, right? You don't have to do plugins. There's no nodes, no extensions you got to run. And then we ran the Rembg and then flipped her over here to Gimp and forgot how to spell. There we go. Okay, then you do whatever you want. When you're done, just click on edit, or you click on image, and you would flatten it. There we go. And then it puts all the layers into one. All right, there you go. Cool, very easy workflow. That was using 3 softwares that are available to us. MagicQuill, Rembg, and Gimp. And all of these, except for Gimp, are available over on the Patreon site. So you can get going fast. All right. Well, you guys hang in there. And as usual, we will catch you on the other side. Yo.